Hello everybody, this is Eric Virathaler of Virathaler Studios here once again. I literally just got done doing a 14-hour shift. I'm tired. I have every right to be tired. I've been meaning to do this video sooner, but I got busy. If I'm going to do the video, now is the time. So, Akira Toriyama, sorry if I mispronounced it. Not the best with foreign names, but to be fair, a lot of other people aren't either. He passed away a few days ago. What age? I don't know. Somebody in the comments down below can let me know. What he died from, I don't know. Yet again, someone in the comments down below can let me know. This sucks. This really sucks. I mean, anime has been around before Dragon Ball. It definitely was. It's been around, I don't know for how long, but it's been around for a while. And what he did, he made one of the biggest anime franchises of all time. I mean, it became so mainstream where it appeals to foreign countries. Like, it's just as popular in the US as it is in Japan. And I remember watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid and teenager. I remember everybody at school would talk about it, from elementary all the way through high school. I mean, what he did was huge. I feel like he made a big impact on the whole world of anime. Now, I will say this. I will watch anime. There are some animes that I like. Obviously, the Dragon Ball franchise is one of them. I also liked High School of the Dead. And a few other ones I don't really remember off the top of my head. Like I said, I just did a 14-hour shift. I'm exhausted. I barely have the mental capability to remember any of that. So, I'm not crazy about anime, but it doesn't mean that I don't like it. I mean, there definitely are animes that I definitely will watch. There's just some animes I just really couldn't get into. But hey, you know, you can't please everybody. And I understand there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. I mean, he should be proud that he left behind one heck of a legacy. He created one of the biggest franchises of all time. How many people can get to say that they did something like that? One thing that is a shame, it's a shame that he never got to live to see a proper live-action Hollywood franchise of movies made out of it. Yeah, there were the animated movies like, I just forgot their names. Somebody let me know in the comments down below. I forgot those recent animated movies' names that got a theatrical release. One of them was the one that had Super Saiyan God. One after that where they brought back that classic villain. Was it Frieza? I'm pretty sure it was Frieza. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm way too tired to remember their names. Like, yeah, there were those movies that came out, but I'm talking about like big budget mainstream Hollywood movies. Yes, there was Dragon Ball Evolution. It's often regarded as not the best. It's often regarded as a pretty bad movie. Like, look, I get it. The people who made the movie put in a lot of effort. But, sorry, but the reception and the general consensus of the movie is that it was not the best. And on top of that, financially, I mean, you could blame the reception, but it did not do well at the box office. Not at all. So it's a shame that he only got to live to see that. I'm surprised that they haven't rebooted the Dragon Ball franchise in live action again. I'm surprised that they haven't, because from my understanding, I believe Disney now owns the rights to make Dragon Ball movies now. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that is true, I'm surprised Disney hasn't done anything about that, because they've been rebooting every franchise that they've gotten their hands on. Like, look, I get it, Dragon Ball Evolution wasn't the best, but there have been tons of franchises that tried again after not having a not so great movie. Case in point, Batman and Robin, and then Batman Begins came out afterwards and totally redeemed the Batman franchise. So yeah, it's a real shame, because Dragon Ball really truly does have the potential to become a very popular Hollywood mainstream franchise. In live action, it truly does. But hey, at least that he got to see something that he created get that much mainstream attention. That is huge. You know, all this makes me want to go back and rewatch some of the episodes now. My personal favorite saga was the Cell one. The Cell saga, in my opinion, is my personal favorite saga. And yeah, and what I loved about Dragon Ball is that the story kept me invested. There never was a dull moment. I always was interested in seeing more. That right there is great storytelling, that it keeps the pace going, it never drags. You're always invested in what's going to happen next. That to me is a great sign. And so now that he passed away this year, according to copyright law, 75 years, okay, at least here in America. I'm sure it's different in some other countries, but at least here in America, an intellectual property will become public domain 75 years after the author has passed away. So now that Akira, I'm too tired to remember his last name. Akira Toriyama, I believe. I got it wrong, sorry, I tried, but I just did a 14-hour shift. I'm exhausted. So 75 years from now we know when Dragon Ball becomes public domain. At least the original series, where Goku was a child. Dragon Ball Z won't be public domain till afterwards. I mean, that will be an interesting time when Dragon Ball becomes public domain. Definitely not going to happen in my lifetime, and no offense to any of us, I don't think it will happen in any of our lifetimes. So now we know when it will become public domain. And since the characters, from my understanding, a lot of the characters at least, are named after fruits and veggies, I believe, I don't know if they can trademark that. Like Piccolo's named after a pickle. Vegeta, I believe, means vegetable, I believe, in some other foreign country. I don't know. I'm way too tired. But yeah, it sucks that he died. It really does. But my heart goes out to his loved ones, even though they don't know that I even exist. But I'm sure that they know that they have support from fans all over the entire globe. And ultimately, between the time you're born and when you die, it's what you do in between that counts. And he did something in between, all right. I mean, I'm sure he's done other great things too. And that will carry on with his legacy too. But there is no denying Dragon Ball is going to be probably the biggest part of his legacy. So that's really all I got. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go home and pass out. You all take care. Bye-bye.